Hello my friends and welcome to episode 6 of our Football Manager 2022 beta save with Chelsea. Today it is the turn of Man City. See the league table in the top. The league table doesn't look for great reading right now. I'll show you that in a second, but let's see why it doesn't look like great reading first. So the last game we played was Milan. We were won 5-1. We followed that up with a frustrating 2-1 loss against Wolves. Reece James was injured here. He's not played a game since. Should be back for today though, so hopefully, if I'm right in thinking, that will be great. We were 1-0 up, we were cruising, they scored 2 goals on the counter. It was very, very frustrating. We were absolutely dominant in this game. To not even come away with a point is very, very frustrating indeed. We then played Norwich and we ran wild. This was the performance that really highlighted that this team can play. I know it's Norwich, so it's not the best team in the world. You know, they're a good side. Are they Premier League quality at the minute? Probably not. But we went away there. Lukaku with a quad, Rudiger, Pulisic, and managing Lukaku out with a quad. Rudiger, Pulisic, Kante and Bale. That's another 4. Yep, there you go. Pulisic, Kante and Bale also on the score sheet. I'm trying to work out why I was misreading that, but yeah, definitely right. We then played Leicester, another frustrating late comeback. We were 1-0 up through Antonio Rudiger. They then equalised in the 87th minute. We then, from kick-off, went up the other end and scored. Great cross from Nathan Patterson, Timo Werner with an unstoppable volley. At that point I thought, right, game's done. See it out. Went a bit more defensive, shut down, and they got a 92nd minute equaliser. Excuse me, very, very frustrating. And it's really showing that this form has been patchy since really Arsenal in the league. The rest of the time, all other competitions we've done brilliant. As you see, we're now going on a win streak here. We played Shakhtar Donetsk, a 2-1 victory there. We were 2-0 up, they scored 1. We held out this time before playing Crystal Palace. Mason Mount scoring, as well as Kai Havertz to give us a win against bottom of the league Palace. We then went to the Club World Championship thingy. We played a reserve team essentially in both games, a couple of starters in each one, but nothing major. You see Hudson Odoi right back there. Big reason for that was I done the auto register and it registered Reece James, who was injured. It didn't register Aspilicueta or Nathan Patterson, so it was Hudson Odoi or Rudiger at right back. Thanks game. Double check your squads when you auto select, because I will be doing that from now on. But we won 2-0, Timo Werner with a brace. We then played ATM, I think that's Atletico Mineiro, I might be wrong. Diego Costa scored for them, former Chelsea player and Atletico Madrid player, that Diego Costa. But Gareth Bale scored, and a 94th minute extra time penalty from Lukaku got us the win. He came off, I didn't particularly want to play him, but hey ho. We then played Fulham in the Carabao Cup, giving us plenty of time with rest players, because again we just went out with a reserve team. We won 6-2. Bale scored, followed by a reply instantly from Mitrovic before an own goal. Mason Mount got us 3-1 up before they pulled one back through Decor Varid. N'Golo Kante, Saul, and then Gareth Bale again finishing off the rout. Today is Man City, so let's have a look at the Premier League table. So we had a lot of games in hand, which is why the table looks so good. Essentially that was it. We now have a game in hand. In fact, we have 2 games in hand to Leeds, where we're 2 points behind. We have a game in hand to Arsenal, where we're 2 points behind. We have a game in hand to Man City, who are today's opponent, where we're a point behind, so we jump them with a game in hand if we win today. We've got a game in hand to Liverpool, who we can't catch, and we've got 2 games in hand to Man United, where if we win both our games in hand, obviously Man City being one of them, we would go a point ahead of them. So as much as the table looks bleak with us down in 6, it's not a disaster right now. I do suspect another game in hand might be Tottenham. That'd be frustrating. If both our games in hand are Man City and Tottenham, but looking at that league table, I can't see any other teams that we have to play. It'd either be top, because we've played Arsenal, we've played Liverpool, we've played who have both played 18. We played Man City today. Tottenham, Newcastle. Have we played Newcastle? We've played Newcastle. We've got another game in hand anyway. It very well could be Spurs, and I know that game just got postponed again, so we don't play Spurs until the 27th of January, and then they're the last day of the season. It would make sense for them to be the game in hand, but it could be. I don't know. Anyway, guys, let's get pitch side for Man City at the Etihad. It's rare I actually get to make this many changes in a game, but we've had time to rest players. That's the second time I've tried to record this, because the last time I literally went through all this, pressed space, and it stopped the recording. Glad I noticed it, because the game didn't continue. But we've got Mendy returning, we've got Reece James, who is actually returning, which is great. Rudiger, Sarr and Chilwell, of course, would be our defence. In fact, we'll just go into here because it'll be so much quicker. Teams are warming up. So we've got Mendy, James, Rudiger, Sarr and Chilwell in defence. We've got the Kante, Jorginho midfield pairing. Kante is struggling with a knock, which is a bit of a problem. We also then have our front three of Dybala, Havertz, and I've gone with Werner because we've got Everton in 2 days. This team won't see both these games out, so we need to, you know, have a bit of rotation. Werner and Pulisic, the only two that have really played those 3 games, so we do need to make sure that we are looking after those two in particular. Everyone else is light, so they might be able to manage both. And then we're up top with Lukaku. We do have Nathan Patterson on the bench as well, just in case we need a change for Reece James, because as I said, he did fail that fitness test. Good reaction from the team talks. Good reaction from the team talks. My phone is going bananas, but I remember to put it on silent today, so it can wait. It's just caught the corner of my eye, just the flashing, the constant flashing. I think it is just Facebook notifications, but you know, they flash away anyway. Here we are. Come on, boys. Okay, encouraging start that City, 1, aren't dominating the ball, and 2, we're the only one with a shot so far. Encourage a bit more. I mean, it's not a great shot, and we've not had a highlight yet, but it's something. Oh, City now on the attack. They've had a shot on target, and they've got a corner from it. They've woke up a bit now, City. They've woke up a bit now. Is this our highlight now? Dybala launches in for Malang Sarr. He's got an open goal! Malang Sarr has an open goal and he's popped it wide. The goalkeeper came, he missed, and it left Sarr with nothing to do but hit the target, and he failed to do so. Malang Sarr. Come on, son. Right. If we don't shoot, we're not going to win. Keep going. Let's, you know, really try and get them fired up. Didn't work. Zinchenko. Dybala whips it into Havertz. Back for a Rudiger, who's just going to casually bring this one out. Lose the ball. I know you want to move, son, but hopefully you don't want to move to City. That's a bit frustrating, that. Reece James has done well against Sterling. Rodrigo back to Zinchenko. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. If they can get that out right there in great shape here. Zinchenko on the overlap. Every time we've tackled him, they've just kept the ball. Oh. Right, we got away with that. We got away with that, boys. That wasn't great. Demand a bit more here. Demand a bit more now. We are going to bring off Werner for Pulisic. See if that makes any sort of difference. Oh, can't he wake up, son? Not a good second half here. Not a good second half. Those changes still haven't taken effect, by the way. That's frustrating. And it's a defensive corner. I hate making a sub on a defensive corner. Mendy saved. That's good. Right, Kante is done. Kante ran his race. We'll bring on... We don't have Kovacic on the bench. That's annoying. There'll be a reason for that I've forgotten. So we're going to bring on Saul for Kante. It's not ideal, but hey ho, we'll make it work. Reece James has picked up an injury again, so we'll bring on Nathan Patterson, who looks like he's regressed a bit according to that star rating, unless they update the star ratings in that patch. Oh, Nathan Patterson, don't you have a knock as well? City have been so much better second half. We've not even been close. Second half, we really haven't. We started well. In fact, we even had a shot second half. De Bruyne whips in, cleared away, Foden. Fuck's sake. Okay, I was literally going to say after this highlight I'm going to change things. And it's just not working. So we're going to go with using an inverted winger on attack. We're going to stick the fullbacks on. We'll just get them as are actually. Stop working about in the box. We want much more direct passing. In fact, can keep it like that. Over the top, please. Use the offside trap. I've not used the offside trap yet this year. Fact, you can go to there. You back here. You back here. You back here. This is something I've done before. What I want with you is a Segundo Volante on excuse me, attack. The actual formation lineup itself isn't something I've done before. I tend to have a cam and no wingers, but for the players we've got on, I think it's going to work better this way. And we'll go very attacking. I mean, this is just going to see out the game now. This is frustrating. Come on, Kai, win that. Dybala. Decent ball in. Pulisic. Saul, get in! We don't deserve that. We absolutely do not deserve that. But that was simply as just getting it in the box and doing stuff. And, you know, hope something happens. And something happened. So Dybala and Havertz have overlapped each other. Pulisic, very slow on the ball there, but he found Saul, who isn't slow on the ball, who's hopefully rescued us a point here. He has. Right, boys, that was not vintage by any stretch. But we made tactical changes. They got us a point. Who cares? I'm going to go with that one. Keep their morale up. Lukaku didn't have a great game there. Neither did Kai Havertz. Reece James obviously picked up a knock. Man City jumping up to 4th. It's frustrating. We'd be a 3rd if we'd managed to win that. But hey ho. Excuse me. Is what it is. You're out for 7 to 10 days. You're just back. You're out for 3 to 4 days. We don't have a right back for Everton. Of course we don't have a right back for Everton. Because, you know, logic of both blooming right backs get injured in the same game to result of a bad tackle he made in terms of Reece James and while being tackled in the terrace of David Patterson. So both of them through incidents. One their fault, one not their fault. Just it's typical FM. You know, if you're going to have an injury crisis, it will be in one position. Anyway, guys, next episode will be the January window review, and we will have Sevilla in the Champions League knockouts. I think that's the best time to come back. That makes a lot of sense to me. So we'll see you for Sevilla and a transfer window review in a little while. Tomorrow, hopefully. As I showed at the start of the video, we did get an increased transfer budget. We're up to 20 million, but we are still over that wage budget, so we still need to sell before we bring in. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below on what you think, particularly of those tactical changes, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.